Hey guys, it's Doona here. So today we're going to get into our full body energizing flow. We're going to get started just like this in a seated position. Always grab your blocks, a strap, blanket, whatever you need, and feel free to place one underneath your hips. Go ahead and place your hands on top of your thighs, sit up nice and tall. Stack your shoulders over your hips, then close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax your cheekbones. And allow your shoulders to melt down towards your hips. Let's go ahead and take a deep inhale. And a big exhale. Good. Again, inhale. Big exhale. Good. Go ahead and take a few more rounds of breath just like that on your own. As you take your inhales and exhales, feel free to roll out your neck. Just warming up through your shoulders, your back, your neck. And then switch directions, making bigger circles if you can. Noticing how you feel here. Good. Then come back to center, roll out your shoulders, going one direction. And then switch directions. Awesome. Feel free to gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, stretch your arms over your head. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms to face up, and take a nice stretch, getting into your side waist, into your shoulders. And feel free to take a mini back bend by arching your upper back. So focus on lifting your shoulder blades up into your chest. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Good. One more breath. Inhale. And then as you exhale, come back to center, release, roll out your shoulders. Good. From here, reach your arms back over your head and interlace the opposite grip this time. So the opposite thumb on top. Reflip your hands so palms face up. Inhale, grow tall, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, lean over to the right. Keep your left sit bone grounded. Reach your palms up towards the ceiling, towards the right. Peel your left shoulder slightly back. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side body stretch over to your left. Keep your chest open. Draw your front ribs in. Lengthen your tailbone down towards the floor. Inhale back to center. And exhale, slowly release your spine. Good. Go ahead and roll out your shoulders again. Come up to tabletop position. Stack your wrist underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers out wide. Keep your hands shoulder width apart. Inhale, drop your belly, bend your elbows slightly back towards your knees. Then gaze all the way up, open the front of your throat. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin towards your chest, hug your navel in. Inhale, cow pose. Arch through your mid and upper back. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, cat pose, round and doe. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to tabletop position, core engage. Step your right foot back and drop your right toes down. Press into your hands and lean back. So you're getting that stretch into your right calf muscle. Imagine trying to drop your right heel towards the floor. Keep your legs the same. Just shift forward, restack your shoulders over wrist, and as you inhale, push the floor away, round your upper back, and hover your left knee up into your chest. Holding here for 3, breathing for 2, and 1, tabletop position. Good. So just warming up through the core. Same thing on the left side. Step your left foot back and lean back. Push your palms into the floor like you're trying to drag your hands forward. Good. And just noticing how the left side feels here. Good. Lean forward, restack your shoulders over wrist. Push the floor away, protract your shoulder blades, and hover your right knee into your chest. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. This time, step your right foot back into your high plank position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out your knees. Again, getting into your calves, into your hamstrings. Lengthen your spine. Push your chest back towards your thighs. Lift your hips a little higher. Press firmly into your fingertips, your knuckles. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, baby steps to the top of your mat. Feet hip width distance apart. Spread your toes out wide. Peel your heels slightly out. So the knife edges of your feet should be parallel to each other. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift your chest to lengthen your spine. Either place your hands on top of your shin bones or maybe on top of your thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Drop your forehead. Relax your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen. Shift forward. Little weight into your heels. Exhale, forward folds. Bend your knees as much as you need. Melt your chest towards your thighs. One more time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Always feel free to keep your hands on the floor. Exhale, forward folds. Walk your feet together, big toes to touch, heels sliver apart. Inhale, rise all the way up to mountain pose. Reach your arms over your head, tuck your tailbone, engage your core, firm up through your quads. Exhale, back bend. Open your elbows, lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Keep your tailbone tucked. Legs are active. Inhale, mountain pose, arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to heart, hinge from your hips. Again, feel free to bend your knees a lot here. Relax your head. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on top of your shins. Lengthen. Exhale, back to high plank. Plant your hands shoulder width apart. Step your feet back and stack your shoulders over wrists. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths. So always feel free to drop to your knees, but focus on your lower back here. Notice if there's arching. See if you could lengthen the tailbone towards the backs of your heels. Push the floor away, lift your chest away from thumbs. So there's a slight protraction through your upper back. There should be no dumping into the palms. One more breath, you got this. Inhale, then exhale back to downward facing dog. Awesome job. All right, so let's go ahead and flow through that. Breathing, breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, option to slightly jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. This time, option for your Chaturanga Dandasana on or off your knees. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down mid-plank, elbows glued to your side, core is engaged. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your chest, roll your shoulder heads back, lift your thighs, firm up through your quads. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. So throughout your practice today, feel free to add your Chaturanga. Feel free to skip it or modify by dropping to your knees. Let's flow through that one more time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or lightly hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. If you have jump back in your practice, feel free to take that. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Anytime throughout your practice, feel free to drop to child's pose, come back to the breath. Option to take your water breaks. Just make sure to be mindful of your breathing, staying connected. All right, yogis, come back to downward facing dog if you're not there already. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Listen for the change. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, squat low. Lift your torso, reach your arms over your head. Right away, gaze at your toes. Make sure you can see them. Otherwise, scoot your shin bones back. Notice if you're arching your lower back, scoop your tailbone under. Biceps frames your ears. Reach up past your fingertips. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, then straighten out your legs. Drop your forehead down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. If you have crow pose to jump back, feel free to take that. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Lead with your right inner thigh to keep your hips squared. Flex your right foot, energize through your back heel. Exhale, knee to nose. You've been here before. So push the floor away, stack your shoulders over wrist. Bring your knee up a little closer to your forehead. Inhale, right leg high. Keep your hips squared. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forward, high plank variation. One more time. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. This time, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Low lunge. Step your right foot between your thumbs. Stack your feet hip width distance apart. Back heel stays lifted. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your torso, reach your arms over your head. Draw your right outer hip back, left hip forward so the frontal hip bones are squared. Option to bend your left knee. Stack your right knee over right ankle. Draw your front ribs in. Reach past your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Drop your back heel. Keep your right knee over right ankle. Point your right toes forward. Drag your feet towards each other like you're trying to pull the mat towards each other. Feel your inner thighs engage. Stack your shoulders over hips. Extend through your arms. Inhale. And exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, reverse warrior. Drop your left hand behind your left thigh. Stretch your right arm up and over. Option to gaze up. Keep your right arm straight. Energize through your right fingertips. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, come back to warrior 2. Straighten your right knee. Pivot your left hip slightly in. Keep a micro bend in your front knee. Then as you inhale, shift forward. Reach your chest forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Option 1, right hand on top of right shin bone, but light touch, so you're not dumping your body down. Option 2, all the way down to the floor, or option to grab your block underneath your right hand. Stack your shoulders, lengthen your obliques, peel your left shoulder back. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, reverse triangle. Drop your left hand on top of left thigh. Stretch your right arm up and over. Feel that nice side body stretch. Keep your tailbone tucked. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheel your arms. Rebend your right knee. Take your chaturanga dandasana. Always option to hold in your high plank. Skip your chaturanga and meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Keep your hips square. Firm up through your left leg. Hug your outer glutes in. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. High plank variation. Hug your left thigh into your chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift your chest away from your thumbs. Inhale, left leg high. Breathing. Exhale, knee to nose. This time, hold and breathe. For 3, 2, low lunge in 1. Left knee over left ankle. Set up your foundation first before you rise into your crescent lunge. Wait for your inhale. Rise up. Make any subtle adjustments here. Once you're situated, stay focused. Find your drishti, your gaze. Let's take about 3 more breaths here on your own. How can you stay relaxed? Let go of the tension. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, open up, warrior 2. Make sure you could draw a line from your left heel all the way back to the arch of your right foot. Shoulders over hips. Straighten your arms. Open your chest. Point your left knee slightly out. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Good. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, reverse warrior. Chest stays open. Relax your left shoulder away from your left ear. Keep your tailbone tucked so core is engaged. Open your left knee out even more. Inhale. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Straighten your left knee. Pivot your right hip slightly in. Inhale, press your hips back. Lean your chest forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Again, option to grab your block. Focus on reaching your chest towards the top of your mat. Peel your right ribs back. Lift up past your right hand. Keep your chest open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, reverse triangle. Right hand back, left arm reaches up and back. Peel your right shoulder back. Lengthen your tailbone down. Relax your jaw. Inhale. And exhale, chaturanga dandasana. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, again, feel free to drop to child's pose for 5 breaths. Otherwise, drop to your forearms for dolphin pose. Keep your spine long, just like your down dog. See if you could push your chest back towards your thighs. Get more into the shoulders. Relax your head. Can you lift your toes? Lift your hamstrings. One more breath here. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. All right, friends. Once you're in your down dog, let's float through all that. Stay connected to your breathing. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, option for your crow pose. Otherwise, chaturanga dandasana. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Take your time to get there. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Option for your ikapada chaturanga. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front knee, shift forward. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. So again, either child's pose, dolphin pose, or hold in your down dog. If you drop to your forearms and you have forearm stand or headstand, feel free to play with that. So remember, it's your practice. Do what feels good for you and your body. One more breath. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. See if you could tap your triceps. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Shift forward. Can you tap your left arm? Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. One more time. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. You got this. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Listen for the change. This time, drop your right ankle towards your left wrist for half pigeon pose. You want to drop all your hips down, all the way down. Straighten your left leg. Make sure your right knee is pointing out rather than forward. Draw your right outer hip back. Stay on top of your left thigh. Option to grab a block underneath your right hip. Option 1, stay lifted. Option 2, hinge from your hips. Drop your forearms down. Relax your head. Option 2, or 3 rather. Drop your forehead all the way down. Straighten your arms over your head. Awesome job. So this is a good class to do whenever you need to wake up, whether it's in the morning to feel energized, or whether it's in midday or maybe even at night. Come back onto your hands if it's not there already. Lift your left knee. Inhale, right leg high. This time, bend your right knee, open your right hip. Either stay here, otherwise flip your dog. Lift your back heel, drop the knife edge of your left heel, then slowly shift into your left hand and drop your right toes behind you. Lift your hips, find that nice side body stretch. Inhale. And exhale, either downward facing dog or chaturanga dandasana. To downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, high plank variation. Can you tap your left tricep with your left knee? Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist. You got this, core is strong. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Lift your chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Breathing. Make sure you're not holding the breath. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Drop your left ankle towards your right wrist. And drop your left knee down. Half pigeon pose. Flex your left foot. Feel free to bend your left knee as much as you need. Keep your frontal hip bone square, shoulders square to the front. Inhale. And exhale. Take your variation. 5 breaths. Feel free to close your eyes. Find some stillness. Take your time. We'll meet in 3-legged downward facing dog. Whatever you did on the other side, keep your left knee open, left hip open. Hold here. Otherwise, flip your dog. Energize through your left fingertips. Open your chest. Lift your hips a little higher. Last breath. Breathe in. And exhale back to downward facing dog in any which way you like. Once you're in your down dog, let's drop to your knees. Untuck your toes. Keep your hips over your knees. Walk your hands forward for puppy pose. Drop your chest. Drop either your forehead or your chin down. Melt your heart towards the floor. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest. Lower all the way down to either seal pose. Keep your arms straight. If this is too much for your lower back, come into Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Forearms parallel to one another. Zip tie your legs together. Press the tops of your foot down. Lift your kneecaps so the quads are turned on. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, lower down all the way. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Glue your elbows in. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift your chest. Draw your elbows in a little bit more. Pull your heart forward. Leg stays active. Exhale, lower. Good. Let's come into child's pose. Press yourself up. Option to walk your knees as wide as your mat. Big toes to touch. Relax your forehead. Take this moment to settle back into your space. This time, see if you could calm your body. Slow down the breathing. Inhale, tabletop position. And let's meet on our sit bones. Good, friends. All right, from here, let's lower all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Plant your feet hip width distance apart. Walk your fingertips towards your heels. Slightly lift your hips, maybe just an inch off the floor. Then tuck your tailbone. From there, lift your hips up. Keep your tailbone tucked. Hug your inner thighs in. Press your heels into the floor. Lift your hips a little higher. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lower. Good. Rehug your knees back into your chest. Drop your feet as wide as your mat. Cactus out your arms. And drop your knees over to the left. Option to stack your left ankle on top of right thigh. Come back to center, but keep your left ankle on top of thigh. Walk your right foot back to center. Neutralize your spine. Either come into your figure 4. Otherwise, cross your left knee over your right knee for cow face legs. Option to grab opposite ankles. Maybe just hug your hands around your knees. Keep your tailbone down. Lower back stays grounded. Drop your shoulders down, open your chest. Release your bind, release your legs. Drop your feet as wide as your mat. Other side, cactus out your arms. Drop your knees over to the right and right ankle on top of the left thigh. Relax your face muscles. Option to close your eyes now. Keep your right ankle on top of left thigh. Come back to center. Again, option 1, feel free to stay in your figure 4. Otherwise, cross your right knee over left knee and maybe grab opposite feet. If you have your cow face legs, lift your ankles in line with your knees. And see if you could pull your legs apart. Shoulders down away from ears. Option to rock side to side in your cow face. Release your legs, unwind, hug your knees into your chest. Good. Lift your forehead up to your knees, wrap your arms around your legs, give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself for making it onto your mat. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Release your legs out to Savasana. Relax your arms by your side. Taking this moment to slow down. We've worked so hard. So the next couple minutes, feel free to just let go. Surrender. Feel free to stay here a little longer, as long as you need. If you're ready to move on with your day, let's meet in a comfortable seated position. Take your time. Keep your eyes closed. Hands to heart center. Stack your shoulders over hips. Sit up tall. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide your practice today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Namaste.